Why, hello everyone! Welcome back to Ishgard, Final Fantasy XIV, PlayFrame, and Story Mode. Not necessarily in that order. Who's ready for more Hildibrand?
I am me.
I, too, am ready for more Hildibrand. This is going to be a grand old time. I know it looks like I'm panicking, but that's just all the excitement. Okay, so, Seer, have there been any sightings? Seer must once more enter into a world he does not quite understand. I sympathize. We've all been here. I pray this morn finds you well, Derman. Or at least better than it finds me. Seems I've no choice but to seek out that inspector and convince him to surrender up his Mamet to me. 'Twas unearthed under most suspicious circumstances, after all, and who can say what secrets or heresy it might hold. Therefore, the Inquisition would conduct a thorough inspection, and if needs must, destroy it. Given his affinity for the contraption, I fear the inspector may not be amenable to my request. Nevertheless, he must be made to see that it is in the interest of public safety. Would you be willing to help me persuade him? Well, I'm nodding, but that's just my only gesture that I know. Inside, I'm saying no. Fury be praised. At least you have seen reason. Let us pray he will as well. I'm given to understand that while the inspector and his assistant have been wandering all over the city with the Mamet in tow, they often frequent the gazebo near Forton Manor. With any luck, they'll be there now. Oh, they've made friends with the gazebo.
Oh, Seer, be careful.
Don't go in there with any, uncontained food on you. They can smell it.
Ravenous creatures they are.
All right. To the last vigil. Home of the high houses and one tame gazebo.
For now.
For now. It's just a matter of time.
Oh, wait, one thing. I want you to, notice this Lalafell. I just want you to remember him. No, just so Lalafell in the straw hat, that's all.
Observe the Lalafell.
Observe the Lalafell.
Make note and remember. Okay.
He's pretty cool.
I'm enjoying this Lalafell, and they're quite conspicuous in their way. They were definitely not here before. I like their getup. But yes, they're just...
Conspicuously inconspicuous.
Quite so. All right. Note made. I'll be keeping an eye out. Isn't she adorable? Oh.
To the very pinnacle of the heavens.
I understood that reference.
I did not.
Verily shall we scour all creation, from the deepest pit of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens, for the answers we seek. Every day shall be filled with grand adventure, the stuff of fairy tales and legends.
Huzzah! A grand adventure in the deepest pit of the seven hells.
Just so! Such is the creed of Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire.
Yay!
Yay! I love it.
Well posed, Gigi, well posed. I dare say you have the potential to be an exemplary inspector someday.
Hello. Right, that's enough of that. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Supreme Sacred Tribunal of Hellenic Inquisitory Doctrine, that's way too long. You guys need an acronym. I hereby command you to surrender that Mamet of suspected heretical origin into my custody. Custody is the way you say the word, though.
Why, hello there, Derman, and Inquisitor Seer, ever the jester, accusing poor Gigi of being a clockwork heretic, when 'tis plain to see that he is merely a precocious young lad.
Oh, there you go again, confusing the poor girl. As if those big, beautiful, boxy eyes aren't the soul of femininity.
Nashu, please, were you not witness to the magnificent display of Mandevillian masculinity mere moments ago?
That's because you haven't taught her any better. She needs a proper role model to show her what's what.
Gigi is going to learn all of the social cues from all genders. They'll become too powerful.
Yeah.
The ultimate gender.
Nothing can stop them.
Master Darami, Inspector Seer, what's all this commotion? We can hear you from the courtyard.
Ah, hello. Sorry for the noise. Lord Edmond, my sincerest apologies for the disturbance. I'm come to seize this Mamet on behalf of the Inquisition, a fact which I clearly explained to the inspector before you arrived. at which point they set to bickering about the contraption's gender.
What say you, my lord? Do you think Gigi is a boy or a girl? 'Tis clearly a strapping young lad, no?
I love that he's genuinely participating.
Fury take me, not you two. Has the whole world gone mad? Fine, fine. But even supposing that this Gigi is a real boy, you cannot deny that the circumstances of his discovery and miraculous resuscitation were most unusual. He cannot be suffered to roam the city with impunity until the Inquisition has determined he is not a threat.
I beg your pardon? Miraculous resuscitation.
He got yanked out the snow, and then hit with a hammer a few times.
I see. Then until such a time as Gigi recovers his memory, mayhap it would be best if you adopted him as a ward of House Mandeville. I will even stand as witness here and now, if you wish.
It felt like a very special occasion and treatment when we and Alphino and Tataru were invited in and made wards of House Fortin. I didn't realize that's just a thing that happens to anybody who manages to stumble in the door.
Yeah, you can just adopt people just like that.
Adopt? Then that would make me Gigi's father. Doubtless the Inquisition would think better of taking any action which might threaten the cordial relationship between our two houses. Yes, of course. I'll do it. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, do hereby grant this child the patronage of House Mandeville.
Perfect.
Papa Hildy, Papa Hildy.
Kid loves it. The inspector's finally become a father. It's so beautiful.
Quite. Now that you need no longer fear the Inquisition, you are free to show Gigi more of our fair city. Indeed, I strongly encourage you to do so. Mayhap by the grace of the Fury, something will jog his memory. Thank you, Lord Enmon. I shall not forget this kindness. Come, my faithful assistant, my beloved son. We must away.
Hildibrand is a dad now.
Yay!
Good for him.
Oh, Helone, I would not presume to question your grand design, but God, confound it all! Well, mayhap I cannot detain the Mamet, but I'm still within my rights to observe the blasted thing. You're really just trying to hold the ocean back with a broom here.
Ah, how frustrating. It's technically legal.
Lord Godbert will be pleased to hear that his son is as hale and healthy as ever. Not that I would ever presume to meddle on another father's behalf, and certainly not without consent.
And he has a grandkid now.
Bye, Dad.
Bye.
Thanks for being cool.
Yeah. Good luck with the book. All right. Gotta follow Gigi. I still really love this town. Still one of my favorite just looking capitals in the game.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. It is one... I actually took the landscape... I took a screenshot and used it as reference for one of my videos. Plug, shameless plug. One of the thing that Wizard of the Coast hired me to make, like an animated music video.
Oh, cool. That was a really good video.
Thank
Plug
you.
Whatever you want on here. I love all your video stuff.
I didn't mean to. I was just trying to make, just fun trivia.
It was a good pick, though. Yeah, I hadn't even noticed, so...
Mm-hmm.
Well concealed. Core, look at all them halberds. I've never seen such a well-armed building before. Never thought to put it that way, Nashu, but you're right. How long must I stand around waiting for that Mamet to do something passably heretical? Patience.
Judging by the size of their estate, they've wealth to rival House Mandeville.
Yeah, but do they have a theme park, though?
Good question.
Come now, Gigi. Surely gazing upon this wondrous work of Ishgardian architecture stirs something within your soul. This grand manor of House Durin Mail Tem Sarte.
Pray do not fill the Mamet's head with such nonsense. That is the supreme sacred tribunal of Hellenic Inquisitory doctrine. I should know. I work there. Furthermore, I'm quite certain that there is no House Durin Malsimsarte and that it is rather a ludicrous portmanteau of the 4 high houses, including that esteemed house which but recently stood as witness to your adoption. Well, Gigi, do you remember anything?
No, nothing.
I say, rather than parading him before the grandiose, why not give him a taste of something more prosaic? Let us make our way to the holy stables that he might bask in the singular sights, sounds, and smells of Ishgardian's famous chocobos.
That'll stir something. Seer, are you enjoying your time?
Something heretical any moment now.
Who knows what those chocobos are up to?
Mm-hmm.
I think I went too high up. Yep.
Do a flip.
Found it.
There you are.
Yeah, here we are. So if I wanted hair that color, I'd have to eat plums, valfruits, and pineapples, but how many? Okay, this merits explaining. You have to, if you want to change the color of your chocobo's feathers, you have to board them up and then feed them specific foods in a specific order to get specific shades. And really, your best bet is just looking up online what to do.
Yes, and then they will miraculously change color due to their diet, just like in real life.
Just like.
Yeah.
Patience, patience. A watched heretic never sins. I don't know if that's true.
Such noble creatures, chocobos. How many halcyon days did I pass in the saddle racing across the windsweet plains?
Gigi, what do you think?
Splendid specimens of horse-bird flesh, would you not agree? In the hands of a skilled jockey, any one of them could take first place at the saucer.
These chocobos are the pride of the Ishgardian cavalry, and any temple knight who dared exploit them for personal gain would answer to the Fury herself. How about now, Gigi? Do you remember anything about Ishgard? Be sure to sniff the chocobos, it might help.
It didn't.
Does he even have a nose?
You know, just because you found him in a Kurthan snowbank, it doesn't mean he hails from Ishgard.
Which is why we ought to try taking him to the markets and exposing him to all manner of goods from across Eorzea. Excellent suggestion, Inquisitor.
That was a good idea. Wait, am I now complicit in this farce? Fury, forgive me.
Better get used to it, buddy.
Yep. Good idea, though, Assistant Inspector. Come along. But I want one. I want one. Buy me a chocobo, please, Father. Father, that strange-looking thing is staring at us.
Gigi, Gigi, Gigi.
Wait, I saw something back there.
Am I that strange looking?
There's someone in the background. They left. Dang it. I might have seen our little Lalafell sneaking.
Oh, good eye. I didn't even catch that.
It was very brief. To the Jeweled Crochet. And then... Oh, no, wait. Or maybe it's Crozier.
I am not certain.
I definitely got it wrong when I recorded it the first time, and then someone corrected me, which I appreciated, and now I've forgotten again.
Listen, we've already called him Gigi when I've called him Gigi in the past. I think we're beyond saving. We're in French territory. About half their letters are tossed out.
It's true.
I think we can be forgiven.
Yeah, I certainly hope so. Until someone says it out loud in-game, all bets are off.
Why bother? It's no use.
Now, Gigi, you must not give in to despair so easily. Did I not promise you days filled with grand adventures and eventual discovery of your mislaid memories? Spirits, Gigi, spirits!
Oh no. Oh no. Dang.
My word! A vase flung to the ground with reckless abandon! Could this be the opening salvo of an indiscriminate campaign of vandalism?
In some ways, I guess you could think of it that way. One waged by your wild gesticulations, perhaps. At least look before you strike a pose. Gods only know how much that vase cost. $123,504,000 gil at last assessment. It was over 700 years old and graced the homes of a dozen archbishops, 8 counts, 2 lord commanders, and 1 duke.
Oh my gosh!
100 million gil! Oh, Elone, why have you forsaken me?
We'll just find an Omni Crafter. They've got that laying around.
Oh, yeah. Easy. Oh. Hey, you're good. Well, would you look at that? Careful with the posing. It's a miracle. Nay, the divine intervention of the Fury herself.
Did I do that?
Gigi, my boy, that was marvelous! You are a born artisan just like father.
Papa, Hildy's papa?
Your grandpapa Godbert, the man who woke you with a few gentle taps to the noggin. You wouldn't believe what else he can do with that hammer of his. Why, some folks say he wields the very powers of life and death. Once he and the missus can't come back from their tour of the Western Highlands, I'm sure they'd love to see that trick of yours. Do not demean this Mamet's power as a mere parlor trick. We just witnessed a miracle, and I demand that you all acknowledge it. You seem fun.
This Mamet.
Sir, I say, sir, 100 million gil for the Mamet. 100 million gil and the Duke's priceless vase.
My word, is this what passes for trade in Ishgard? Gigi is my flesh and blood. I will not sell him at any price.
No, you gotta go to Ulda for that.
Oh, shots fired.
Please, Papa Hildy, no more. I know you mean well, but we can deny the truth no longer. I am a Mamet.
Gigi, whatever has gotten into you? You are my son. You are a Manderville man.
Listen to your papas, Gigi. You're a Manderville girl through and through.
Stop it, both of you. You're not my papa or my mama.
Aw.
Maybe if you teach it the dance.
Yes. That's what he needs.
I want to see that thing do the dance. The unmistakable scent of... Well, perhaps not heresy exactly. Regardless, that Mamet's power cannot be allowed to fall into the wrong hands. That's probably true. Oh, children do say the most hurtful things. Yeah, how are you holding up over there?
Well, it is only to be expected. Gigi is at a rebellious age. Strange as it may sound, I too tested my parents' patience, and that on more than one occasion. But if they could weather the storm, then so can I!
That's the spirit. I say we find what's got him thinking he's a Mamet. But he is a Mamet. How can you not... Never mind.
You heard him. He's Hildibrand's own flesh and blood.
Yeah. Just so we're clear, you do agree that it's a Mamet, right? You don't honestly believe that, you know. You're clinging to your sanity all wrong. I'm sure he didn't mean what he said about his Papa Hildy, which means he thinks I'm his mama? That's true. I think it does. Hildibrand knows in his heart that love transcends dimensions of time and space, definitions of man and machine.
The course of fatherhood never did run smooth, but I, Hildibrand, guardian of Gigi, doting parent extraordinaire, shall find a way to overcome this trial and be reconciled with my beloved son.
Yeah, that's the spirit. Solving a simple case of childhood rebellion should be easy for a man who's unmasked thieves, defeated duelists, and led armies of the undead. Yes, that's all very... Wait, what was that about the undead? Actually, don't tell me. For now, all that matters is finding that Mamet. We should begin by speaking with sentries stationed at the city gates and the airship landing. If Fury help us, he's left Ishgard. We need to know about it sooner rather than later. I'll visit the Ark of the Worthy, while the inspector and his assistant head to the airship landing. You can question the guard at the gate near the manufactory, after which we'll regroup there and share our findings. Dismissed. Hey, look at you taking charge. All bought in on the insanity now, are we? Give in. Abandon thine reason.
Hildibrand is not to be understood. It is merely to be accepted.
Yes. Don't fight the wave, ride it. Surf it. Do a flip.
Do a flip.
There we are. Heavensward.
Little fellow with wide-brimmed hat, aye, he came through here, bought passage on a supply ship bound for Falcon's Nest. One of them, what's the name? Lalafels, right? Funny little buggers. Present company accepted, like, he seemed keen to be anywhere but here. Good people, you Lalafels, industrious folk. Salt of the earth, like the waitress they've got down in the Forgotten Night. Though I doubt you sing or dance half as well as she does, eh? Which is fine, I ain't judging.
This entire text box has to be just because I'm a Lalafell.
It absolutely is. This is Lalafell exclusive.
Beautiful.
He's certainly trying.
He is. Doing his best. Well, if Gigi left the city, it was not by the main gates.
And the sentries at the airship landing have seen no one matching his description.
He went this-a-way. Falcon's Nest. Fury, take me. Must we return to that freezing pit of despair?
Wheresoever Gigi goes, I will follow him and find him and embrace him as my son once more. However, I surmise our final destination lies far beyond the walls of said outpost. Indeed, there is but one reason he would return to those frozen wastes. To frolic in the snow and cast his worries to the winds.
That makes sense. Really? He seemed in no mood to frolic when last I saw him. As I recall, he used his arcane powers to mend a vase, only to become morose and belligerent when it became clear to him that he was, in fact, a Mamet. One might even say he remembered what he was, remembered his purpose, and so he returned to Western Kurthus, that famous breeding ground for heresy where we found him. Home to his heretic masters, to share with them the intelligence he'd gathered on the city. At long last, the undeniable, the unquestionable, the unmistakable scent of heresy. We're all just reading and hearing and seeing what we want to at this point, I think.
Also, I think you're sniffing chocobo dung. They're right, like, below us.
That is true, we're downwind. What are we standing around here for? We have a heretic to catch. Inspector, I'm starting to think that Inquisitor Seer might not think very highly of our little girl.
It is possible, but I would not presume to know his feelings ere he voiced them explicitly. Until such a time as he does, we should endeavor to surreptitiously bring him round to the opinion that Gigi is a boy of pure heart and good intent. Subtlety in all things, Nashu. That is the Manderville way.
Yes, it is.
Nashu's powers of deductions are impeccable.
Just amazing. What a good team. In my experience, subtlety has... Have we done anything subtly at all in any part of any of these quest lines. I can't think of anything specific.
Well, of course. Hildibrand is the master of stealth and espionage.
True, and like there were some very good disguises along the way.
Yes. Indetectable by the average layman.
Exactly. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're right.
We've just been trained in his ways that we can clearly see through the visage.
Yeah. Aw, even her footprints are adorable. They almost look like they were made by one of those clockwork minions. It is almost like that, huh?
I would know those tiny footprints anywhere. Gigi came this way.
I think you're right. The tracks continue to the north. What do you think? Aha! I knew it! The Mamet immediately left the outpost and looks to have headed north along the river. By the Fury, I cannot wait to finally catch him in the company of heretics. I don't much like your tone, Inquisitor. If our baby girl ran afoul of any heretics, she'd look them square in the eye and tell them she doesn't want any. Hey, Inspector, I think I just have one of those moments, of insight. Maybe Gigi came out here to find Lord Godbert. I did tell her grandpapa might like to see that trick of hers.
Brilliant deduction, Nashu. He must be eager to meet his grandparents.
The self-same ones he renounced when he declared you were not his father?
Ha 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 ha! Ah, what a fine young gentleman, eager to explore his heritage. Let us make haste, my friends, for a reunion of 3 generations of Mandervilles beckons.
Now this is an event. I really can't be bothered. And yet, you follow. More footprints? They continue to the north. And so do we. What is going on here?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so if I may assess the scene, there is a snowball fight going around with a body count.
With a body count.
And Gigi has wandered into the line of fire, I suppose.
Oh my gosh.
It's good to see them having fun. The Mamet lies motionless in the snow, fragments of ice stuck to its cap, suggesting the impact of something small and round traveling at high speed. Oh dear. Aid Gigi.
Ugh, my head. Who? Oh, it's you. You followed me.
Oh, Gigi, if you wanted to have a snowball fight with your grandparents, you should have said so earlier. Papa Hildy was very worried, though he is glad to see you are unharmed.
It would seem he was struck by a snowball, much like these Steinbocks. These dead Steinbocks. Are you sure he isn't damaged?
As if a mere blow to the head could fell our Gigi. We Mandervilles are made of sterner stuff. I myself have been driven headfirst into the earth on no fewer than 24 occasions, several times from malms above, and my mind is no less brilliant from the experience.
That is a fact. I expect the Earth was no less brilliant for the experience either. Why are you nodding? Oh, he's behind me, isn't he? That's a good little animation joke.
What good fortune to cross paths with you lot so far from civilization. Forgive me for not taking notice earlier. I was engrossed in my duel with Julianne. But how rude of me. Would you care to join us?
I don't think we dare.
Grandpapa Godbert! Grandpapa Godbert! Mama Nashu says you wield the powers of life and death. I beg of you, Grandpapa Godbert, grant me life. Make me a real boy.
If there's anybody on this star who can do it, I feel like you actually probably did come to the right place.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure about this, son? It may sting a little.
I will endure whatever I must to become a real boy.
Oh, he's learning.
Yep, yep.
Then let us begin.
Perfect.
This body, it's everything I ever wanted. It's perfect. Thank you, Grandpapa Godbert. Thank you.
Oh, but I have not even begun to begin. Beer God, guide my hammer.
Whoa. 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 Whoa.
There he is.
Papa Hildy, I'm a Manderville man.
Gigi, my son, come to your father. Let me have a look at you.
Incredible.
Papa Hildy.
Gigi!
Oh, no.
Oh,
Oh, boy.
Godbert put a little bit too much juice in him.
Yep, yep, yep. Amazing. Just incredible.
Ah, family bonding.
Fatherly pride. Ah, even doing the dance.
A true Manderville man, through and through.
Good for you, Gigi.
Now that brings back some memories.
Papa Hildy. Oh dear, who could have done such a thing?
You do take after your father. Whoa. Oh. By the Fury, it's just like the vase all over again. Miraculously restored to its original form.
Gigi, my boy, upon further consideration, I believe that this body may suit you best. It is, how shall I put this, more manageable.
And much more adorable.
But how can I ever be accepted as your son if I remain a Mamet?
Is that what's been troubling you all this time? And why didn't you say so? A Manderville is more than mere flesh and bone. He is vigor, compassion, honor, a gentleman for all seasons. Be you man or machine, it makes no difference. If they call you a Mamet, you look them in the eye and say, "Nay, I am a Manderville Mamet."
Yeah. And then give him the wink, if you can. Yes.
Yes.
Flex.
Become what you must. A Manderville Mamet.
Yes.
Mother, father, forgive me for not consulting with you earlier, but circumstances forced my hand. I have formally adopted Gigi as my son and ward of House Manderville. Gods, I knew he was fond of the Mamet, but did you hear that, woman? Our son's gone and got himself a son.
Grandpapa Godbert! Grandpapa Godbert!
It all makes sense now. Grandpapa Godbert and Grandmama Julianne. I've been waiting years to hear those words. Grandpapa Godbert, Grandmama Julianne. Few things in life are grander than becoming a grandparent, as they say. Ha 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 ha.
Less enthusiastic? Oh my.
And what's so bloody grand about it?
Run. Should we also run?
Oh,
Oh, hello.
I'll not be made grandmother to a bloody buggerin' Mamet. It's past time I beat some sense into my beloved boy.
Just give me a minute to get out of the blast radius. Fury, take me. I'd heard the tales of dark nights before, but... No, it couldn't be. No, I think it was something far worse. Heretical, like as not, but rules be damned, I'm not risking my life to find out.
Smart man.
Yep. Sit this one out.
Listen, I also think what she's doing is wrong, but I'm not going to tell her that.
Yeah, I'm not standing between two demigods when one of them has a frying pan of that size.
Oh, no.
They're mad. Utterly mad. The whole damn lot of them. How their house could rise to such prominence, I'll never understand. Well, at least the Mamet seems to have overcome its existential crisis. Before today, I didn't know a Mamet could even have an existential crisis. We're all learning a lot today. Wait, what am I saying? It's a Mamet! Why should I care what it claims to think or feel? Fury take me. Their idiocy is infectious. I mustn't allow myself to fall prey to it. Follow procedure. Report to your superior. One step at a time. One step at a time. It's a fool's errand what you're trying, but good luck. Now, what have we here? I'm intrigued. All right, let's go catch up with them in Foundation. There we are. And, yes. So, how are you holding up, mentally? Right then. My superiors, having been informed of the Mamet's adoption by House Manderville, as witnessed by House Fortemps, proceeded to take me to task for my gross mishandling of the situation. They remain convinced that the Mamet is a product of heretical machinations and have commanded me to redouble my efforts to prove this incontrovertible fact. That may prove problematic, however, as Gigi seems to have forsaken his quest to recover his memories and thrown himself wholly into his new life as a Manderville Mamet, casting about for any hint of a case alongside his doting father. In any event, though I do not share my superior's conviction, I think it's safe to say there is something exceedingly unusual about that Mamet. You saw with your own eyes how effortlessly it restored that vase, and itself, to its original form. Reconstructive magics are not particularly rare, but his are unlike any I've ever seen before. It is quite impressive, no? I too am curious. It looks like we're gonna have to find out about it next time, though.
Ooh. There he is.
What a wonderful quest line.
Mm-hmm.
I love that they do these.
Me too.
But we are only half done with them. There are 4 parts to the Heavensward Hildibrand questline, one that was released with the first 4 patches, if I'm not mistaken, and we've only done 2. 2 remain. We'll see you next time for that, everyone. Goodbye.